Oh, say can you see why the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this next level broadcasting production of Gaylord St. Mary Athletics as your home Snowbirds take on the Central Lake Trojans. Shane Smith, Nick Wenzel, Andy Basinski here, bringing this one to you live from downtown Gaylord. What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem that was. Well, Nick, good to have you here with me tonight. We've got a special military honoree game here between both Gaylord schools here. Gaylord St. Mary, you'll see throughout the course of this game, has special red, white, and blue uniforms on for tonight.
Absolutely. We just like to real quick just give a huge thank you to all of you who are our brave men and women out there who have served and are serving right now currently in our armed forces. We appreciate all of you for what you've done for every single one of us here. We want to give a shout out to our first responders. Thank you for what you guys have been doing. You guys have seen worse than what you've seen, and you've sacrificed everything for each and every one of us. So we want to give you a very special thank you from Gaylord St. Mary's.
Well, thank you very much, Nick, for that. I couldn't agree more. Without our troops serving overseas and at home here in the National Guard and bases all around the country, we wouldn't be able to enjoy the freedoms that we have and be able to watch this very game in front of us just the same way without all of your efforts and your sacrifices. So with that, we thank you all so much for everything that you've done for us here. We at Next Level Broadcasting are very grateful for everything that you have done. Now with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get underway for kickoff here in Game 2 of the season. Once again, Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds taking on the Central Lake Trojans.
We would also like to give a huge shout out to Lucas Cherwinski, who is in the house with us tonight. Great to have you back, Lucas. We missed you, buddy. Let's go, Birds.
Good to see him doing well down there on the sideline after that horrendous accident earlier on this winter. Gaylord St. Mary will be kicking off here this evening. Central Lake receiving with a man deep back there about the 15-yard line, and away we go. And the ball goes right through the hole. Could not quite get a handle on it. Hits the ground. We'll see who comes away with it here in the bottom of the jam pile. And it did go through the hands of Nolan Whistler. He was able to gain control of it back on the ground. So Central Lake will have the ball here with pretty decent field position, beginning at about the 38-yard line. So after that drop, nearly quite a big problem there to begin. But they lucked out and will be underway here once again from their own 38-yard line to begin Game 2 of this 2024 varsity football season. And we begin this game with a handoff right up the center.
Up the middle to number 22.
That was number 22, Grant Miller, taking the ball to begin. Gain of about a yard with a number of St. Mary's Snowbirds swarming over him.
2nd and 9 for the Trojans.
2nd and 9 coming up here. 25 seconds have gone off the clock so far. Central Lake with trips to the top and bottom. One in motion here. Yeah, young man running out to the side there. Number 3, Brady Rogenbeck on the keeper. Chased out of bounds by David Wall there. So that'll be actually about a yard or so lost on the play. So a 3rd and short 11 coming up here for the Trojans. The Snowbirds. .45 seconds off the clock so far. Central Lake right about where they started. Short 3rd and 11 coming up here. On this chilly but comfortable fall evening. Perfect football weather, and that sails right over the top of
pass over the head of
Cameron Snyder there. Rogenbeck just couldn't quite make the completion. So that'll bring up a quick 4 and out for Central Lake. Kicking it off here to the Snowbirds in just a moment. Nick, you've been around this team for a long time. In fact, I believe you graduated here from St. Mary. What's something that we're looking for from them so far this season?
I actually graduated from Gaylord High.
Gaylord High, okay.
But what I've seen so far by the St. Mary Snowbirds is they're physical. They are very, very skilled as a team. They work hard. They're very disciplined, and they run hard, and they put points on the board, and they just know how to get tackles.
Well, Daniel Jacobson, speaking of very athletic and hardworking, fielded that kick from Rogenbeck back at about the 30-yard line, advanced it nearly 30 more yards up the field, was finally pushed out of bounds at the Trojan 42-yard line. So an excellent punt return there from him, getting them great field position here to begin their first position of the game. Only a minute has kicked off the clock so far as I make the correction here on the time clock. We're trying a new program tonight, and I just so happen to be the guinea pig here for you at home, ladies and gentlemen, from Snowbird Land, so I'll try my best to keep the clock and everything updated, but bear with me, as this is brand new to me. So with that, 1st and 10 from the Central Lake 42-yard line. Snowbirds take a high snap there, run it up the gut. Jacobson goes, good 5 yards or so there on their opening play.
Short gain on the play.
Bring up about 2nd and 5 from the Central Lake 38-yard line. Another strong play going up the center again. Breakaway. That is number 30, Logan Grenier, all the way into the house. 3rd play of this game for the Snowbirds results in a touchdown. 37-yard run by Grenier.
That was a very, very clean play right there.
Yes, indeed. Found a nice hole to break from. And only had a couple defenders left and found that hole, got through it, and ran it all the way into the house for a nice 37-yard touchdown.
Coach Dad down there has to be very, very happy right now.
Yes, indeed. Now, looks to be they're going for the 2-pointer. This past game, Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart and Engadine visited here and played at a neutral site. Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart had one of the best kicking legs I've ever seen, as that play was broken up. Eli Major just couldn't quite get there to the end zone. as Snyder was there to
Conversion no good.
break things up as he blew his way through the line and took care of the two-pointer. No problem there, so it will remain a 6-0 game. We will step aside here for a quick break. St. Mary's up over the Trojans 6-0. We'll be back on the other side of this. Stay tuned.
Small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Gaylord St. Mary's striking early in this game.
Back deep, Billy Hop for the Trojans.
Minute 45 has gone by so far. The kickoff high and away. Fielded at about the 18-yard line. Running up the sideline now. Central Lake tripped up there by a Snowbird. An excellent job there
for Robbie Amsterberg, touchdown saving tackle
by
there.
Grant Miller on the return.
Hop gets out to the 40-yard line where the Trojans will take
That was a
over
beautiful
for-
stop by Robbie Amsterberg there for St. Mary's.
No doubt about it. He was the only man there that was able to keep the ball from going all the way to the end zone. So Central Lake here having great field position at the 40-yard line. See what they can make of it. They went 4 and out on their opening possession. Things can change, though. Teams get warmed up here. It is a cold evening. Some rain has fallen over the last couple of hours, so the field's wet. The ball could be wet. A lot of things can happen. And wrapped up in the backfield there,
Right side,
Daniel Jacobson there to keep the run from going
Behind the
anywhere.
line of scrimmage, tackle for a loss,
Billy Hop
second and
there.
11 for the Trojans.
Toting the rock. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 simultaneous games going on across the Next Level Broadcasting website. We have this one against Central Lake. Charlevoix is taking on Oscoda in Oscoda, and Gaylord is home against Kingsley. That ball tipped up in the air. Nobody's able to come down with it. Looked like St. Mary's would have had it if they could keep it in their grasp, but it falls away harmlessly onto the ground. Central Lake comes away with a lucky break there. Still third down, though. Third down and 11 coming back up. Deja vu of their first possession. 9:24 in the first quarter. 6-0 is the score. Third and 11 from Central Lake's own 39-yard line. Carbon copy of their last possession. Trips to the top and bottom again. This time a keeper up the sideline. Not able to get anywhere. Gaylord St. Mary pushes them right back almost to the middle of the field. That was just about as good as you could ask for from St. Mary. So it'll be punted yet again.
We have a timeout, Central Lake.
Central Lake will be taking a timeout here. So while they are taking a timeout, we are going to thank our friends and supporters at Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is our official pregame show sponsor. And away games call for freaky fast meals on the road. That's where Jimmy John's comes in to turn travel time into dinner time with their freaky fast gourmet sandwiches and their brand new location in Gaylord across from Hobby Lobby. Jimmy John's is the freaky fast and freaky strong location. So strong a tornado could not move them. Yes, indeed. So Central Lake here with a 4th and 11 scenario, punting it from the exact spot that they punted it in their first drive of the game. Gaylord St. Mary then subsequently went 3 plays later and got 6 points on the board.
And it looks like we have Daniel Jacobson back here to receive the ball.
It'll bounce its way to about the 35-yard line where he picks it up, turns up the sideline, finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 47-yard line of Central Lake. The crowd is electric here tonight. A nice turnout between Central Lake and St. Mary, and we've got Another team coming up here, I cannot think of their name off the hand, but they had a tour bus come all the way up here. Cass City, it might have been, or something along those lines. Anyway, they're coming up here, and they're helping fill out the stands, a nice group of them. They'll be playing at this very field tomorrow night. So wish them the best of luck. 9 minutes exactly here on the clock as I make the corrections yet again. And another run up the gut results in just short of another first down.
17 Schaefer. 84.
Great short run there, though, by Grenier.
Yep.
Not until
Schaefer was there on the stop there for Central Lake. They'll give them just under 9 yards there on that run. So a second and short 2 coming up here for the Snowbirds. In the shotgun, another run up the center. Jacobson powering his way forward. Breaks away. Ladies and gentlemen, touchdown number 2 of the night as he falls into the end zone. 6 more points on the board for St. Mary.
into the end zone for the Snowbird touchdown.
Well, what a night Mr. Jacobson is having so far.
Absolutely. He's, like you said earlier, Shane, he's quite an athlete, man. He can run. He's got legs.
Yes, indeed.
He tells me all the time, he's like, I got them legs, man. I'm not afraid to use those things. They're weapons.
Well, St. Mary's is loving it here. The crowd's alive. He's certainly using those legs tonight in a powerful fashion as he puts another 6 on the board for St. Mary, and they're going for the 2-pointer again. And they'll be held short
Have trouble with that snap.
as the
Point conversion,
snap
no good.
had a hard time getting into the hands of the Snowbirds, or the Claws, you may say.
Snowbirds
So they'll be short of the goal line yet again. So it'll remain a 12-0 game. We will step aside for another word from our sponsors, this time TVC, Cherry Capital Airport. We'll be back on the other side of
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Coming back in, ladies and gentlemen, 12-0. Gaylord St. Mary jumping off to a quick and powerful start here against Central Lake. So far, the Trojans have gone 4 and out on their last 2 possessions, looking to get some momentum going here in a dire way as they're already down 2 touchdowns. Only 4 minutes have ticked off the clock so far. Back deep there is number 13, Billy Hop, and he gets absolutely trounced upon by the Snowbirds up to about the 30-yard line.
Does not elude David Wall, who brings him down.
David Wall ultimately credited with the tackle there
Trojans will start
for
just
the Snowbirds.
outside the 30-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10.
So the Trojans looking to try and get into enemy territory for the first time this game. They have not gotten past their own 42-yard line so far. Ladies and gentlemen, for any shout-outs that you would like to receive, be sure to let us know on the YouTube chat box down there on the bottom. As we've got another run up the side this time, gain of about 3 from the very same young man, Mr. Billy Hop.
Billy Hop takes it
Any
on
players that you would
the
like to
right
have
side.
acknowledged, let us know where you're watching from, or any other interesting tidbits, let us know there in that YouTube chat box. Always happy to have folks tuning in and letting us know what's going on from anywhere, sometimes in the country. I think the farthest we've had so far across the Next Level Broadcasting platform is Alaska, American Samoa, some far-flung places like that. So let us know where you're tuning in from. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Another run by Billy Hop. Not quite able to hop past the Snowbirds, though. Gain of about 2 yet again. but it's a very short 2 indeed. So third and about 5 coming up here for the Trojans, struggling to get past that Snowbird defense.
Nice job there by my own cousin down there, number 11, Hogan McKinley, on that sack.
Yeah. Good job indeed. Nick Wenzel, a big Gaylord fan, Gaylord St. Mary fan, you name it, Gaylord Sports, he's there. 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Central Lake trying to get a first down here. Well, we might have something. Looks to be just short up to the 40-yard line was number 3, Brady Rogenbeck.
Very close to a Trojan first down.
It'll be 4th down and looks to be about a short 1 yard coming up.
By a host of Snowbirds.
If I was Central Lake, I would go for it, as they've got about 3 inches to make it to the line of game. In fact, the refs here are double-checking their spot. Yes, indeed. 4th and inches coming up here from just on the St. Mary's side of the 40-yard line. Central Lake talking things over here. Getting a good game plan for what they're hoping to be is their first down of the game. It's currently down 12-0. And a false start by Central Lake. So that'll push them back. Probably going to dash their hopes of getting that first down here.
The false start on the Trojans will back them up 5 yards. Making it 4th and
DJ
5
trying to
now.
pump up our student crowd here in the crowd section here, as you can hear them. They're alive and well down there.
That's right. Alive and well for the St. Mary's home opener. And they are indeed going to punt this time. Rogenbeck buries that one deep inside of St. Mary territory. That bounces and bobbles its way right about to the 20-yard line. So a beautiful punt there.
Beautiful punt.
Yeah, and that'll take care of the 3rd possession of the Trojans. Nearly at a first down there, but a false start reels them back and a punt ensues. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step aside here for another moment. Be back on the other side of this with a word from our friends at J&J Construction.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Host of Trojans to bring them down.
And here we are coming back.
Anderson was the first
Another run by Jacobson. Gain of about 5 there. A number of Trojans
Will bring up
had to seal the deal to keep him from breaking away up the field again. So 2nd and 5 at about the 26-yard line coming up here for the Snowbirds. 5:45 to go. Again, I apologize if you're watching this clock here and wondering what the heck's going on. My first time doing this, calling the game and running the clock at the same time. Just trying to get it into my memory bank. As Grenier takes the ball yet again. Wrapped up in the backfield, though, by Tristan Druckenmiller. Nice job there, keeping the play from advancing. And actually causing the Snowbirds to lose 2 yards. The first time that's happened so far this evening. 3rd and 7. The 25. Run up the gut, snuffed out this time by the Trojans, making a nice defensive stand.
On the keeper. Little to no gain on that play.
There'll be no gain marked on that play. Talon Montgomery. Boy, there's some very interesting names here on this Central Lake roster. You got Gary Vanderbrook, Nolan Essenberg, Brady Rogenbeck, Tristan Druckenmiller, Montgomery. Yeah, very interesting roster to read from indeed. As Snowbirds take a timeout here. 4th and 7 coming up from the 25-yard line of their own. 4:41 to go in the first quarter. St. Mary, oh my goodness, I apologize. I just realized I had the wrong score on the board here. It is St. Mary, who is 12. Central Lake is 0. There we are. Things back to where they should be. So far, those are the 2 comments that have come in on the chat box, are the backwards scoreboard. I appreciate you letting me know, and I apologize for that. But here we are back, St. Mary 12-0. Well, you can't have a perfect broadcast, that's for sure. And St. Mary, they did go for it. But will they have enough? It was very close. See where the refs spot it.
Close to the first down.
Looks to be short by about a foot, if my eyes are seeing it. No, the refs gave it to him.
Cameron Snyder on that stop.
So by the nose of the football, they got the first down.
That ball was ran by number 30 of Logan Grenier.
So, fresh set of downs here from the Trojan 32-yard line. Doing an excellent job, though, on this round defensively.
Daniel Jacobson takes
A couple
that
of different
hit.
plays now.
Shot
The
in
St. Mary
backfield
Snowbirds
there
have
by
actually
Colin
lost yardage.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second
And
down
they'll
and
lose
11.
one here, 2nd and 11 from the Central Lake 30-yard line. And we've got a shout out. Good luck to Nolan Essenberg, a freshman from Ellsworth.
Logan Grenier takes that.
Another
handoff
excellent
up
job
the
by
middle,
Central Lake,
runs over
keeping
that
the play from
first
advancing
tackler.
too far. Grenier
In on
just
the
couldn't
play,
get past that
Kristen
35-yard
Druckenmiller.
line. So we've got a 3rd and a long 6 coming up here for the Snowbirds. Central Lake coming alive now, trying to give their
About 5 yards
team
back
some
there.
extra oomph here
3rd down and 6.
to get the ball back in their hands. Currently down 12 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Central Lake and Ellsworth have a combined high school varsity football team. So it's nice to see some players from 2 different towns there doing so well together on this team. Great friendships along the way. And another defensive stop here, keeping the Snowbirds just short of the first down sticks. The ball looks to
Jacobson up
have
the middle.
momentarily popped out. Snowbirds did recover.
Ball stripped.
No. Central Lake is becoming excited here. Looks like they may have the ball. The refs are conferring, all 5 of them here on the field, talking things over. A big, big change of events here if that's the case. Confab here between the refs trying to figure out who exactly had the last possession. The ball squibbled around there on the ground. And it does. It goes back to Central Lake. Excellent job there defensively on this possession by the Trojans to keep the ball from advancing to the end zone yet again. So they'll have excellent field position, down 2 scores right now, 12-0. They'll be taking over at the St. Mary 41-yard line. The best position, I should say, for the Trojans so far. Handoff up the gut to number 23, Grant Miller there on the Trojans.
By Daniel Jacobson, no gain on that play, 2nd and 10.
Apologize, 22 there. No gain though, although he is one of the tallest members on this field. His helmet stands about another helmet above the rest of the players. So a 2nd and 10 coming up here. Central Lake needs to make use of the stripped ball and excellent ensuing field position. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. rearing deep for the pass all the way downfield. It's caught, ladies and gentlemen. Central Lake fires that one down inside the 7. Brady Rogenbeck. Pass complete to Cameron Snyder. Excellent job there by the Trojans, and they're finding themselves right back into this game.
They'll have it inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal coming up here from the Central Lake, the Snowbird 8-yard line for Central Lake. We've got another shout out coming in. Good luck, Ellsworth and Central Lake. Thank you very much, Koala Lover, for tuning in to our broadcast. And we want to thank all of you viewers for tuning in week after week, making these games possible by showing good numbers to our sponsors so these games can be free to watch on YouTube. Play's been blown dead here.
Flag on the play.
Got a flag down there on the field. False start by the Trojans, moving them back 5 yards. The second one of those penalties that they've seen so far this game. The first one ended their most recent drive. This one now backing them outside of the 10-yard line. Position now at about the 14. First and goal from that spot. Clock running now, minute and a half to go in this first quarter. Central Lake looking to strike Paydirt. Run along the side. He's got wide open room. And Central Lake gets a touchdown. 22, Grant Miller taking it into Paydirt for the Trojans.
To Grant Miller, goes over the left side and into the end zone for the Trojan touchdown.
Excellent run there by Miller, going over the left side, seeing that hole, finding it, and working his way in for the first score of the night for the Trojans. Well, Nick, I gotta say, pretty exciting game we're having so far.
It is. It's been back-to-back between these two teams.
Central Lake struggled to find their footing early on in their first 3 possessions, but this one, they had an excellent defensive stand against the Snowbirds, stripped the ball away from the Snowbird 41-yard line, and have taken it all the way in now for their first score of the game. The 2-point looks to be stopped short.
Yep.
Rogenbeck, yes indeed, he'll be stopped about half a yard short by a flock of Snowbirds. So the game will remain a 6-point difference, 12-6, with a minute and 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. We will step aside for another break and be back on the other side of this, so stay tuned. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a back-and-forth game we're starting to have here between the Trojans and the Snowbirds. Snowbirds do have a 6-point, 12-6 lead coming up here with about a minute 20 to go in the first quarter. We got another interesting message here for those of you watching. The Central Lake has the longest-running co-op in Michigan. Their first year together was in 1991 between Central Lake and Ellsworth. I'll finish that here after the kickoff and return. Working his way up the center is none other than number 12, Jacobson. A nice about 15-yard return there, working his way inside of Trojan territory. But several of the current players on this team are playing for the same co-op that their dads played in, and that is very cool. So thank you, dude, for that little interesting tidbit there. Always nice to hear from folks watching in. You know, facts about the game, about the players, where they're watching from, all that good stuff. So we always like to call that kind of the third man of the broadcast team. Stuff like that coming in, so we do appreciate it. Minute 13 to go here In the first quarter, breakaway nearly happened there with the Snowbirds. A tug on the jersey
Takes it up the middle,
keeps Grenier from going any farther.
up near the 30-yard line.
Great run there by Logan.
Riley Schaefer
Yeah. Riley
saves
Schaefer
that
credited with the
touchdown
tackle. So that will be enough for the Snowbird first down. And about two more after that, so 1st and 10 from the Trojan 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
Trojans, a nice defensive stand yet again, keeping the play from getting more than about 3 yards up the field.
The 30, gain of 3 on that play. Riley Schaefer, Grant Miller in on that stop.
Well, I had the pleasure of calling the St. Mary game last week when they went up to Rudyard. A very close defensive battle there. Pulled that game out with an 8-6 win, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely. It was a tight game at the end. My cousin came out with the best interception of the game, and that made me very proud.
Yes, indeed. Snowbirds have a lot to be proud on. Last season was one of their best in recent memory, and so far they're off to a good foot this year.
Snowbirds will move it back 5 yards.
And a false start coming up here on the Snowbirds, their first penalty of the game. 2 for 10, 1 for 5 so far between these two teams. St. Mary's looking to have one more play here before the quarter comes to an end. With 3 seconds to go, they get the snap off. Bit of a run up the center there. Be close for the first down. See where they spot the ball.
Up the middle there for Major to end the first quarter.
Should be just about there to the sticks.
Brings him down.
Good 10-yard run.
At the end of 1.
They'll be about a yard short. So 10-yard run indeed brings up a short 3rd and 1 scenario on the other side of this quarter break. We are going to keep it right here for a moment to thank our friends at J&J Construction. Many times we don't know where to go when beginning the process of building or remodeling our home, but that's where J&J Construction comes in. They help you in every step of the way get you into your dream home. Trusted by everyone and respected by all, that's J&J Construction, proud supporter of Gaylord St. Mary Athletics, as well as Gaylord Eye Center. Did the refs not see that, or was it just your eyes playing a trick on you? But the refs are never wrong, so it's time you come in for a free consultation at the Gaylord Eye Center. With 4 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and Bel Air, get back in the game with Gaylord Eye Care Center, a local vision source provider. Well, Nick, so far, pretty exciting game. I'd say it's definitely your money's worth at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely.
Yeah, 12-6 is the score so far. Snowbirds are getting their way towards the Trojan doorstep yet again. Inside of the 25-yard line they go.
Looks like we have a official measurement here. Yes, indeed, they are short just of the first down.
I knew it was close, but didn't know it was quite close enough to have the sticks come out to measure things. So it will be a 3rd and short yard coming up here to begin the second quarter.
And less than 1.
It looks like we have a measurement coming up here.
What a beautiful evening for football. We've got full stands here on the St. Mary home opener. Cheerleading squads getting the student section going. Of course, the football team's doing an excellent job of that in and of themselves. It's nice and cool, breezy weather here in downtown Gaylord. Perfect weather for football. The train sounding off in the background. Nice evening indeed.
You know where that train whistle's coming from?
Right down the street, about a mile or so away.
Right up there, yep. They're just starting the second half.
Yep. Second half of their run. The Lake State Railway. So 3rd and about a foot coming up here for the Snowbirds. Full fresh 12 minutes on the clock coming up. Whistle blows, and we're ready to begin the second frame of the game. And a skirmish here in the center. Enough pushing from the Snowbirds should get them across the line again.
The give to Jacobson.
Yep.
Tough yardage up
Indeed,
the middle,
they did.
but enough for the first
Jacobson got enough for the first down there by about forward. A big pile up there in the center, as one would expect.
22, first and 10.
He's been a beast so far for the Snowbirds. He's been just working it all out.
Yes, indeed. And another run up the gut. Gain of about 3. Got another
Jacobson, brought down
message
by
coming in.
of
So this is my
Trojans.
record
Riley Schaefer in there on the play. Whistle
from
also.
Next Level Broadcasting. This is my 3rd year with this program. Got from Lassie, go Snowbirds from Germany. Also, St. Mary should really consider 1-point conversions after touchdowns. You know, I would tend to agree. It is tough, though, and that's the case for anywhere here in northern Michigan. A lot of these smaller schools have a hard time finding a good kicker, so they'll go with the 2-pointer. And, you know, from what I've seen, most schools are awfully successful. No doubt Gaylord St. Mary will come up with one here shortly. But in the meantime, not able to get anywhere in forward progress there in that most recent attempt with a 2nd and 7 scenario. Give there to Eli Major.
Taylor and
Well, they'll give them about 3 yards or so off of that skirmish. Number of Trojans were there to stop his advancement. 3rd and 3 coming up.
We have an exchange between for the Snowbirds. We have number 3 of Quentin Tobias in for number 11 of Hogan McKinley.
Thank you, Nick. And
Looks
another run. This time it's Jacobson once again.
Jacobson on the keeper, enough
Just
for the
short
touchdown.
of the touchdown here.
Dragged down by Taylor, helped out by Grant Miller. Now
Grant
the
Miller
forward,
got some
Jacobson
blocks there for him to allow
hasn't been
the
on a Snowbird first
nice
down.
advancement up to about the 4-yard line of the Trojans.
Snowbirds have it first and goal just inside the 5.
1st and goal for your Snowbirds. Flags on the field here. Both teams pointing at each other. Hey, he started it. No, he did. And we'll see who it is officially here on the refs.
Good ball flag.
Yep, false start on the Snowbirds, backing them up to about the 10-yard line.
That was on number 1 of Robbie Amsterberg.
Still first and goal.
He
Gotcha.
jumped the line.
Well, a nice, quick-paced opening half to this game so far, inside of 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Tight game between the two teams, although Snowbirds breaking away. And it looks like they've got the touchdown, and they do.
Bust through the middle of the line and into the end zone.
Eli
for the Snowbirds
Major
touchdown.
crossing the line for the Snowbirds. 6 more points go up on the board for them.
See if the Snowbirds can tack on the extra point here. Whatever they decide to do, whether it's a 2-point conversion or a full punt. Looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Pretty typical of things around here. I recall, so Charlevoix is my home team. We had an excellent field goal kicker a couple of years ago, but have struggled to find a new one since, although it looks like St. Mary's will be just short. Oh, my goodness.
Complete to
Quentin Tobias, they're drug around like a rag doll. Got pulled and squirted all over the place there just short of the goal line. And you can see the pylon was knocked over. That's how close he was, but just not able to get there, so it will remain
with 9:18
A
left
12-point,
before
18-6
halftime.
game. Neither team
Snowbirds
have been
18,
successful so far
Central Lake
in
Trojans
crossing
6.
that line for the 2-point conversion. So with that, we are going to step aside once more and come back after a word from our friend Orion Beningo at Pro Seamless Gutters.
I'm Orion Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Quentin Tobias kicking off here for the Snowbirds. Welcome back in. Fielded at the 10-yard line for the Trojans. Works his way up to, I apologize, the 20-yard line is where he got it. Got up to the 15. There's a gear grind here. 35-yard line. 15-yard gain. I do apologize. So 35-yard line. Not the 20 or the 15, my goodness. 35 it is for the Trojans to begin with 9:15 to go here in the first half. Down, once again, 2 scores, 18-6. And it's Hop taking it once again. Not able to get anywhere forward. In fact, it looks like the Trojans lost about 2 yards.
Nice tackle there by number 12 for the Snowbirds, Daniel Jacobson.
Yeah.
He's just doing it all tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's just working.
Second down and 12.
That's why we call him the hard-working machine.
That's right. So 2nd and 12 coming up here for the Trojans. Yeah, and this time, Mr. Hop once again working up the sideline.
Rogan back around the left side, some positive yardage.
Some positive yardage here.
O'Connell, Hogan McKinley take him down.
A couple of different Snowbirds taking him down there. About 5 yards forward movement here for the Trojans. 3rd and 7 coming up now from their own 37. 37-yard line, 3rd and 7 with 8:07 to go. A handoff once again to Hop, trying to get his way through, finds a hole, gets around several defenders, and finally is taken down by Hogan McKinley. If it wasn't for that shoestring grab, Trojans would have found their way into the end zone yet again.
Hogan McKinley makes that tackle. 1st and 10.
Great job, Hogan.
Snowbirds here taking a breath after that. Nearly saw their lead get cut in half. As of the moment, still 12 points, 18-6 with 7.5 to go here in the first half. And another run up the center this time. Made it through a couple defenders. Started to get some sideway movement. No good. So it'll be right about the same place they started, but a flag on the play.
Initially in the backfield.
Rogan back there on the carry.
The line of scrimmage there by Robbie Amsterberg.
Robbie Amsterberg on the stop.
There's a flag on the play.
Refs talking things over.
Personal foul against the Snowbirds.
Well, that's going to help out the Trojans immensely. After the play, too. So a bit of a dirty skirmish going on there on the ground.
Foul on the Snowbirds after the play.
So that's the 3rd foul the Snowbirds have incurred now.
Into Snowbird territory. It'll be
giving the Trojans a nice 15-yard march forward to the Snowbird 35-yard line. Mark at the 34. $7:15 to go here in the first half. Trojans a nice break there for them. Rogenbeck firing downfield. Oh my goodness, nearly intercepted by the Snowbirds. Just couldn't keep his hand on it there. Logan Greenier tried to get it back into the Snowbirds' claws.
Snyder broken up by Tobias. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 coming up now for the Trojans with 7 minutes to go here, almost exactly in this half. They've been coming alive here in their last 2 offensive possessions, all started by that strip on the St. Mary Snowbird 4th possession of the game earlier on, about midway through the first quarter. Run up the sideline, nice cut there for about 3. Billy Hop there.
Hogan McKinley, Daniel Jacobson, Logan Greenier all over there to make that stop.
3 different Snowbirds swarmed Hop to keep him from advancing any farther. So 3rd and about 8, they're calling it here, coming up for the Trojans. I would imagine right now, if you're the Trojans, you're deep inside of Snowbird territory, down 2 scores. This would without a doubt be 4 down territory. 6.5 to go. Rogenberg firing deep yet again. Separation, not able to come into contact with the ball there and hang on to it.
Rogenbeck's pass falls incomplete.
That one was to Cameron Snyder. Went right through his hands there. So 4th and 8 coming up here for the Trojans. 2 deep passes on this possession. Both of them have come up no good. The Trojans want to take a moment to talk about it. So we are going to take a moment to thank our friends at, American Liner, and come back after this in about 35 seconds.
Know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
And here we are coming back. Well, the producer decided that we were going to watch Jimmy John instead. Producer happened to be me as I hit the wrong button. So we're back after that. Jimmy John's is our official pregame sponsor. Not only for support here, but also our pregame food sponsor as we stop there every time on our way into Gaylord. The deep ball thrown, caught, and touchdown, Central Lake. I tell you what, they put the big man in there, Grant Miller, to throw the pass.
A halfback pass, Grant Miller.
Wow, what a job there. To Cameron Snyder in the end zone. Nice trick play there by the Trojans. Snowbirds weren't seeing that one coming as they didn't have anyone anywhere near Cameron Snyder, not within 5 yards anyway. And 6 more points go on the board for the Trojans as they inch closer to the Snowbirds once again. Down 6 currently with a full 6 minutes to go and some change here in the first half. The 2-point conversion coming up. See if they can't get it within 4. And that one will hit the ground, no good, so it will remain a 6-point game. 18-12.
Broken up.
Oh, there we go. Lost our audio for a moment. So now we will take a moment to thank our friends at American Liner and come back after this. So stay tuned for kickoff.
At American Liner Systems, they have 3 main goals in mind. They want to do the best possible job for their customers, ensure farm and industrial safety, and protect the environment all at the same time. No matter how big or small your job site or farm is, they have many eco-safe solutions like machinery catch basins, fuel and chemical storage, manure lagoons, fertilizer containment solutions, equipment maintenance pads, and so much more. To keep our freshwater clean and our forests green, visit AmericanLinerSystems.com or call 231-258-4200 for a free quote so you can protect tomorrow's environment today.
Coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, the kickoff and return was dropped initially by the Snowbirds, bottled its way inside the 5-yard line. And they were able to get back up to the 20-yard line, I believe. That was O'Connell. Indeed, it was Nathan O'Connell there with the return. Turned what could have been a very poor field position inside the 5-yard line into a positive. Got up to about the 20. So that was about as good of a scenario as St. Mary's could have hoped for regarding the situation. And so they'll begin with just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half to try and get their lead back to 12 plus. Daniel Jacobson keeps that one yet again up the middle.
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, while we have time, in a few minutes here, you're about to see one of the coolest things ever happen to fly over our field here in just a few minutes. We are about to see the Black Hawk helicopter fly over our field here in just a few moments.
We may very well. They've got a special ceremony going on over there at the Gaylord Kingsley football game. So we might be able to catch a glimpse of that Black Hawk flying over the football field. But I tell you what, another thing is flying, and that's a Snowbird. Daniel Jacobson all the way into the house for 6.
What a run there by Jacobson there on the play.
That got the crowd on their feet, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see there in the corner of your screen. An excellent job by him. A nice breakaway 80-yard run. Gets 6 more points on the board for the Snowbirds. He flew that one right into the birdhouse, let me tell you.
He did.
Unfortunately, the helicopter, we can see it from our window, but it is just a bit out of frame. But a nice sight to see over the football field.
There we go.
Indeed.
They're showing it right here on the camera on my thing
That'll be from the Gaylord feed, but the 2-point conversion for the first time tonight is good by McKinley.
With 5:12 left before half, the Snowbirds go up.
So with 5:12 left here in the half, Snowbirds open up the scoring a little bit, get their first 2-point conversion of the game, and is now a 14-point differential between the two teams. So we will keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen, and thank our friends at Gaylord, Gaylord Seal Coating. If you've grown up in Michigan, you've grown up with cracked roads, parking lot pavement that you can't trust, and potholes the size of offensive linemen. If your driveway, parking lot, or other surface needs an overhaul, check out the pros at Gaylord Seal Coating. Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. And also at Golf Gaylord. Gaylord in the 989 is considered by most to be the golf mecca of Michigan. And whether you're looking for a new set of clubs in need of fixing your slice, Golf Gaylord is your destination where you can browse a wide variety of items and get lessons from their experienced staff. And that's Golf Gaylord. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go here. A line squibbler there, right up center of the field. Trojans get about 10 yards there on the return.
Met in there by Eli Major.
Grant Miller on the return for the Trojans. So I want to give them pretty nice field position here for the game, considering how everything's gone so far, right at their own 44-yard line.
Great job by Eli Major on that tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep those messages coming in there on the chat box, YouTube Live. We're happy to hear from you wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, whoever you're watching for. I stand corrected there. It was 8-0 was the final score of the St. Mary Rudyard game last Thursday. Another run up the center here. Gain of about 2 at best. As we close under 5 minutes now to go here in the first half.
2nd and 9 for the Trojans.
About a yard and a half is where they'll spot it. The Trojan 45.5-yard line. 2nd and a short 9 coming up here for the Trojans. High snap there, taken care of by none other than Grant Miller, the tallest person out there on the field. So if there's a man who wanted to get that snap, it would have been him. But he was pushed out of bounds after only about a half yard of gain. So we've got a 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Trojans.
That play was stopped by number 1 of Robbie Amsterberg for the Snowbirds.
Just under 3 3/4 minutes to go. Another high snap. Central Lake trying to make something out of this great field position. They indeed cannot. Wrapped up in the backfield.
Takes the snap. David Wall meets him.
David Wall there on the excellent tackle on Billy Hop. So it'll be a loss of yards, about 2, bringing back to a 4th and 10 situation here.
4th down.
Looks like Central Lake decided to take a timeout.
Yep.
St. Mary takes the timeout.
Kind of an interesting scenario here in high school football. You're kind of in no man's land, anywhere between the 40s. Really hard to make a decision. You could go for it. Central Lake has gone for it on a couple of 4th downs so far, although this one is a monstrous one. 10 yards, and they're down 14 points. They'll likely punt it away, but they still want to take a moment to talk things over, make sure they're all on the same page. And here comes the Trojans. They will be kicking it away. Rogenbeck there to take care of the business. Number 3 is kicking with 3:33 to go in the first half. Low snap there, gains it up, trick play. He throws it, and it looks to be intercepted by the Snowbirds.
Rogenbeck
Wow.
takes that punt, throws a nice pass out to Cameron.
Number 8 of Nathan O'Connell for the Snowbirds.
The Snowbirds will take over.
So the Snowbirds take it over right there at the 44-yard line. So it was batted down right there at the out of bounds. Didn't quite get a handle on it before he went out of bounds, so it will instead just be a turnover there at the 44-yard line. Boy, this game has been full of surprises so far. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This is about as good as you can get for high school football. Maybe a 14-point difference, but there's been a lot of great action so far.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We have the sprinkler system surprising us out of nowhere.
Well, that'll kind of delay a game, won't it? You don't see that too often, ladies and gentlemen. This game has been about as interesting as you can find. First, he had the big man Grant Miller throw a deep pass for a touchdown for the Trojans, and then a punt turned into a pass attempt by Brady Rogenbeck. That was batted away just in the nick of time by the Snowbirds, and now the sprinkler system comes on. What else can happen? Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. We still have over half a game left to go, ladies and gentlemen.
The sprinklers have been shut off. Great job by the Gaylord Athletic Department, by Bob over there shutting the sprinkler system off and doing such a great job working for us. Thanks, Bob.
There, nice expedient attempt there to get the sprinklers back off. The game's up and running after about a 45-second delay. You could call that a rain delay, I guess, just by man instead of nature. And the fake Brady Jacobson there keeps it. Gets up to about the 40.
Miller bring him down.
A good 4 yards there on that quarterback keeper.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here for the Snowbirds. Just a hair over 3 minutes to go in the first half.
I could read the minds of Daniel right down there on that play right there.
Jacobson takes the high snap, gets that one off to number 5, Eli Major. Tripped up there. Looks like he will be about a yard short of the line of gain.
Tackled on the play by Talon Montgomery.
Talon Montgomery there on the tackle. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Snowbirds.
And we have another official timeout here.
Yeah, Trojans are looking to talk things over. Try and get a good defensive stand here. 3rd and a long 1. Coming up with just under 2.5 minutes to go, so we will step aside here for another commercial break. This time, giving American Liner. No, I apologize. We just played them. Gaylord Eye Care, some TV time. Stay tuned.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
And welcome back. 2:26 to go here in the first half. 26-12 is the score. St. Mary over Central Lake. And a run up the center, no problem there. Oh my goodness, took out a ref there in the mess. Thankfully he's getting up and is okay. Jeez, oh Pete, what a game, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a ref being tackled out there on the field. But the first down is coming up here for the Snowbirds. This is must-see TV, and it's all for free, folks. So, boy, if you're watching this one, I bet you're glad you did. You don't have to pay a single cent to watch this game here, and it's about as good as you can get. As another quick play starts up. Jacobson tries again up the center. Gains about a yard, maybe, as we work our way under 2 minutes.
2 on that play, 2nd and 8.
Jacobson rears back for the pass just in front of young man David Wall there.
Back to pass just out of the reach of David Wall. Will be 3rd and 8.
So that'll stop the clock here with just over a minute and a half to go.
See what the Snowbirds can snack up here.
Well, they got another run up the side and in for the touchdown. McKinley taking it all the way.
And McKinley's in for the 18-yard touchdown.
18-yard touchdown there for the Snowbirds. 32-12. And a quick update there on the game just about a mile up the road. Gaylord and Kingsley. Mind you, Gaylord is, I believe, Division 4. Kingsley is Division 6. Kingsley right now has the one touchdown lead. They're early in the 3rd quarter, 8-0. And that'll be a false start there on the Snowbirds.
That's going to be on number 23. Do we have 23 on there?
Snowbirds set up for the 2-point conversion. False start on that first one. We'll move them back 5 yards.
I don't believe we have a 23.
Oh, it was number 30. I'm sorry. My correction. Sorry, guys. That would be on 30 of Logan Green here.
Gotcha. Oh,
Whoa.
and Central Lake gets the sack there on the two-point attempt. Logan McKinley was looking to pass that one.
He's a little rocked right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where to go.
So, Trojans stop the damage from getting any worse here. Down 20 here. They still have a minute and a half to try and knock the ball in the end zone once more before the half expires. So we'll see how things go. We will step aside here again and come back here in about 30 seconds.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Back deep for the Trojans.
Snowbirds currently 1 for 4 on their two-point conversions. So we have a 32-12 score right now with about a minute and a half to go before the end of the first half. Ball was received at about the 25-yard line. Nice run up the side.
Oh.
Wow.
What a lay down by number 12 of Daniel Jacobson.
You know, you would have been happy to see that move in wrestling.
Yeah.
Billy Hop there took about as hard of a hit as we've seen all night there as he was getting hauled out of the sidelines. But not before gaining over 20 yards on the punt return. Right about the 44-yard line is where they spot it now of their own, with a minute and 24 seconds to go here in the first half. And another big attempt here to go up the center. Central Lake has tried that a number of times with Grant Miller. Just not able to find so much success so far tonight. They might want to try some passing plays. We've seen them be able to do that a few times so far this evening in order to quickly advance the ball down the field as they're running within 60 seconds now of the end of the half.
It's like you just hit a big brick wall, Shane. It's just Snowbirds are at that wall, and they just run right into them.
That's right. My memory is correct. The Snowbirds will have the ball to begin the second half. A little bit of a bobbled snap there. Billy Hop runs about 20 yards laterally and gets pushed out of bounds, so loses about 4 there.
Daniel Jacobson in there for the TFL. Trojans will have it.
Take that back. They give him a full 5-yard loss. So 3rd and about 15 coming up here for the Trojans. One last attempt to get into the end zone. Having a little confab there. And see what they can come up with here for their last play of the half. Hop in motion. A high snap falls away. Grant Miller falls on it. And we will take care of business there. That is your first half of action. St. Mary with a strong 32-12 lead over Central Lake. We will take a bit of a break here during our halftime and come back in about 10-12 minutes for your second half action. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in so far.
Central Lake Trojans 12.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Collar Clinic, providing peace of mind and local customer service with the latest GPS collars, ARC collars, e-collars, beeper collars, accessories, and replacement parts, protecting your dog's safety and giving you the confidence that you'll be hunting with your dog, not for them. Collar Clinic, your e-collar specialist in Northern Michigan for over 35 years.
Small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
We all know Northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
At American Liner Systems, they have three main goals in mind. They want to do the best possible job for their customers, ensure farm and industrial safety, and protect the environment all at the same time. No matter how big or small your job site or farm is, they have many eco-safe solutions like machinery catch basins, fuel and chemical storage, manure lagoons, fertilizer containment solutions, equipment maintenance pads, and so much more. To keep our fresh water clean and our forests green, visit AmericanLinerSystems.com or call 231-258-4200 for a free quote so you can protect tomorrow's environment today.
Know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Collar Clinic, providing peace of mind and local customer service with the latest GPS collars, ARC collars, e-collars, beeper collars, accessories, and replacement parts, protecting your dog's safety and giving you the confidence that you'll be hunting with your dog, not for them. Collar Clinic, your e-collar specialist in Northern Michigan for over 35 years.
I'm Benigno, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Today's game has been brought to you by J&J Construction, Gaylord Seal Coating, Jimmy John's, Professional Seamless Gutters, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Golf Gaylord, American Liner Systems, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Collar Clinic, and Twin Bay Docks. Thank you to these fine sponsors for being a part of today's game.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
At American Liner Systems, they have three main goals in mind. They want to do the best possible job for their customers, ensure farm and industrial safety, and protect the environment all at the same time. No matter how big or small your job site or farm is, they have many eco-safe solutions like machinery catch basins, fuel and chemical storage, manure lagoons, fertilizer containment solutions, equipment maintenance pads, and so much more. To keep our fresh water clean and our forests green, visit AmericanLinerSystems.com or call 231-258-4200 for a free quote so you can protect tomorrow's environment today.
I'm Ryan Benigno, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to our Twin Bay Docks halftime show. Shane Smith, Nick Wenzel, Andy Basinski bringing us to you live from downtown Gaylord on this beautiful late evening game. It's Gaylord St. Mary taking on the Central Lake Trojans. Now I tell you what, this game seems to be quite distant, a 32-12 score, but otherwise it has been a very back and forth game. Just a couple of fluke plays have kept Central Lake from being any closer to Gaylord St. Mary, but there's still a full half of action left, and it's still anybody's game. Only a couple of touchdowns separate the two teams, and we've seen that those have come in quite large numbers so far to begin this first half. So, Nick, I will bring you in here before we cut to our couple of live reads here, thanking our sponsors tonight. What are we seeing here so far? Things you're liking from this game?
Oh, I'm just loving how the Snowbirds are taking the ball down the field, how they're making plays. Getting good, decent tackles off. Daniel Jacobson being the top gun of the night. He's been unstoppable. His legs are just full of power, and he's full of energy, and he just takes off. You just can't even catch him.
No doubt. And a couple of guys, I mean, real quick for Central Lake. Big one coming to my mind is Grant Miller, another unstoppable force on that field. Someone of his size, and he's only a junior. Central Lake has him to enjoy for a long time. You've got Brady Rogenbeck and Billy Hopp that have done an excellent job so far this game. You could even throw in Riley Schaefer as well. He's been there on some big plays. So a lot of good things coming from both teams. Just like I said, a couple of fluke plays keeping this game as far apart as it is with a 20-point differential. But otherwise, it's been a lot of fun to bring this one to you. There's been quite a few odd happenings so far tonight that you don't typically see. A couple of name, one of the biggest players on the field throwing a touchdown pass, and Grant Miller, a ref being tackled, the sprinklers turning on in the middle of the game. There's been a lot of fun so far tonight. But with that, we want to thank Twin Bay Docks, who's our halftime show sponsor once again. Attention all water lovers, Twin Bay Docks is Northern Michigan's gold standard for your lakeside access. Trusted by consumers and distributors alike, featuring a superior patented vinyl design, Twin Bay Docks makes life out on the water easy. Visit twinbaydocks.com to find out more today. And we'll also thank our friends at Professional Seamless Gutters. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. So is our good friend Orion Beningo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. There's always more. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407, and tell them that we sent you. So with that, we've got the final 15 seconds or so on the clock here as we tick down to get halftime taken care of and out of the way. As we update our scoreboard here, 32-12, put a fresh 12 minutes on the clock, and then we'll be about ready to go.
What a beautiful night so far.
Yes, indeed.
Like you said, it's been a pretty good night so far for both teams here, and it's been a lot of fun. As you saw, most of you that saw the beautiful Black Hawk to our right side in the sky over there a little while ago. Just a little show from our Grayling National Guard for you all to see.
Yeah. So they just extended the halftime clock a little bit. We still have about 2.5 minutes to go. Once the teams got out here, they, I guess, give the teams an extra 3 minutes to start stretching and getting warmed back up. So give a little update here on the game going on within a mile down the road from us. Gaylord and Kingsley playing right now. Gaylord, either Division 3 or 4 school. I apologize, I can't remember off the top of my head. Taking on Division 6 Kingsley. And Kingsley, of course, the state champions from last year. A game pretty much in their hands right now with a score of 16-0. Gaylord and Kingsley, that one late in the fourth quarter. So it looks to be Kingsley will take the win in that game. And
if you're a Gaylord fan, man, you're feeling the chills right now. It's just like, okay, what do we do here?
Oh, so we got another text message coming in on our live chat from Nisa saying Lassie, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, Lassie from Germany was St. Mary's amazing punter 2 years ago. Well, no wonder why he was looking for them to try more one-pointers. He was a great punter. All right, sounds good. Watching tonight from Dallas, Texas. Well, thank you very much, Nisa, for tuning in all the way down there from Dallas, Texas. It's always great to hear from people across the country and even other areas of the world tuning in. So we really do appreciate it. We appreciate all of you for watching yet again, because without you, we don't have our sponsors, our businesses that support us year-round, and without them, we cannot bring this game back to you live, or any game for that matter. So we deeply appreciate all of you tuning in week after week, year after year, and supporting us through our journey here. 4th year at Next Level Broadcasting, my 3rd year. The company continues to grow each and every time this football season rolls around. Just a couple years ago, Charles started this thing out. Charles Strail, the owner. 2 schools, Charlevoix and Gaylord St. Mary, 2 towns that he both went to school in. He has since expanded now, added 3 more teams to the roster. Gaylord High School, Traverse City St. Francis, and Elk Rapids new to this year. So we're happy to keep expanding and happy to keep bringing these games to you live from wherever we are and wherever you are across the country and the globe. It's always an honor to be able to do this. So with that, we're just about ready to have kickoff here. The Trojans will be kicking away to the Snowbirds. So the Trojans here, if they want to keep this game within reach, will have to come up with a massive defensive stop here.
We just got a final update. The final score, the Gaylord game has ended up at the high school. The final score is Kingsley 16, Gaylord 0.
So big upset there. Of course, Kingsley, one of the top schools in the state still this year. Of course, state champions in Division 6 last year. And away we go. Kickoff bounces its way down inside the 25. Picked up by none other than Jacobson. Rushes his way inside of the 40-yard line. So that's where we'll begin. Ball will be spotted. Looks to be about the 42-yard line.
He's met there by Riley Schaefer.
Riley Schaefer making the stop there for the Trojans.
Snowbirds will have it 1st and 10 at the 41.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we might be having our producer Austin Long back here before long. He was up there taking care of the Gaylord game, so we might be back for the last few minutes of this game. Great coworker of mine. Love to be able to work with him whenever I get the chance. Very, very kind soul. So whenever he's around, if he's mentioned on the broadcasts, be it here for this team or any other in Northern Michigan, make sure to give him a shout out. Very, very well deserved. Hard worker indeed. Good personal friend of mine as well.
He's fun to be around, I tell you that.
Yes, indeed.
Riley Schaefer.
He comes to all the trophy cases, showcases with us, and travels with us. He's one heck of a guy, man.
And he comes all the way up from Holland to boot. That's where he lives. And so he comes up here to Northern Michigan, be it Gaylord or Charlevoix or Traverse City, every single week during the football season. So we're very appreciative of his efforts.
That's awesome. Thank you, Austin.
Yep. So with that, 2nd and give it a long 7 here. Trojans given a hard stop there, maybe a yard gained on that play. Up to the 45-yard line, the Snowbirds go.
Little or no gain, Nolan Whistler.
Logan Whistler
Sure of that.
was the, Nolan Whistler was the tackler there for the Trojans, making sure the Snowbirds didn't get any farther. Fun little moment there. One single Snowbird comes up to the line while the rest are on huddle. Boy, I just love seeing little things like this, making this game very entertaining to watch. And a high pass goes well in front of the intended receiver. That was number 1, Robbie Amsterberg.
Robbie Amsterberg will bring up a 4th down.
So 4th down here. I believe only the second one we've seen from the Snowbirds this game. So we'll see if they go for it. They do have that 20-point lead, but they're in rough territory to try and go for a 5+ yard 4th down conversion here. Still inside their own 44. Team's talking about it here, trying to figure out what they want to do. Not quite a gimme situation on the kickoff, and it looks like they will go for it. They're confident, and they should be. Very strong team here, especially on offensive line, creating multiple openings for anybody running the ball. And indeed, they will run it. Has the first down and maybe a yard more. Jacobson powers his way through.
Gets out over the 50-yard line.
Crosses midfield.
49
and should be enough for the first down. The ref spotting it here.
Yep.
And indeed it is. By about half the football. Jacobson, once again, another powerful job by him. Advancing Snowbirds on his back to first down territory back inside the Trojans' half of the field. And a little hook and ladder there. Jacobson finding a way, gets spun out of bounds by Grant Miller inside the 25.
To pitch to Daniel Jacobson. He goes around right end for a big gain.
I think Daniel just answered that little shout out there in the crowd. Flap your wings, Snowbirds, and Daniel says, "Hello, I will do that."
I like that. That's a clever little saying.
Snowbirds will have it 1st and 10.
So Snowbirds will have 1st and 10 from the Trojan 23. 2 big plays now from Jacobson. And of course, he's been the man all night long. 10-11 to go here in the first, as third quarter. Jacobson breaks away again. I'm about ready to have some coffee or bedtime or something. I apologize there for messing up his name, but he does get the 6 points, and that's the important part. 38-12 now is the score. Snowbirds here, of course, going for the 2-pointer. Jacobson. Right there. Pass to him indeed, wide open. So that'll make it a 40-12 game.
Hits Daniel Jacobson in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
I'll tell you what, if you're a Snowbird fan, you gotta be proud of your team right now and your quarterback that's carrying you a long way.
Yep.
Daniel Jacobson has just been dominant all night tonight.
Jacobson, McKinley, several other guys on that roster so far are toting the rock big time here to keep that lead growing. Now by 28 points, 40-12. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will step away here for another short break. Come back after this. We'll thank our halftime sponsors, Twin Bay Docks.
Twin Bay Docks' exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Snowbirds with 3 unanswered touchdowns since the last Trojan score. That one hops up high in the air. And coming down with it is number 30, Nolan Whistler. And he will bring that one down just on the Trojan side of the 40-yard line.
be at the 38-yard line for the Trojans. First and
Official
10.
spot will be the 38-yard line.
If you're wondering out there, Snowbird fans, why Coach O'Connell does not have his headset on right now, he's letting his head coaches or his assistant coaches take the role.
Good team player there, as this team is a well-oiled machine, and keeping that run from the Trojans from going anywhere forward whatsoever. Grant Miller, the big man there, met about 6 different Snowbirds flapping their wings in his face and keeping them from getting anywhere forward, so it'll be a 2nd and 10. They're officially giving Logan Greenier the tackle.
Miller made his way to the line of scrimmage there before the forward progress was stopped. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 coming up here. Every now and then you'll get a wayward comment from the crowd. Hopefully you don't catch them on air, but you may. So 2nd and 10 here. We're trying to run up the side again. Central Lake just not getting any luck running the ball currently, as he goes out of bounds without making a step forward in progress.
David Wall.
In fact, Trojans will lose about a yard there, so 3rd and a short 11 coming up with 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Central Lake, do or die time here to try and keep their game alive in hopes of catching up to the Snowbirds, currently down 28 points, 40-12. A nice pass to Billy Hopp. Would have been a great play normally, but that 5-yard gain keeps them well short of the line of gain here.
Another body slam down there by Daniel Jacobson. He's just giving WWE style out here tonight.
So 4th and 7 coming up. If I was Central Lake at this point, you're down 28. It might be worth going for. Because if you can't get it here on this drive, that may be the last opportunity you get. And it does look like they're going to go for it here.
We have a timeout for
No,
Nathan
looks like
O'Connell.
we've got a
equipment
unit,
issue.
Four men at the line. 4 men everywhere else on the field for the Trojans. Rearing back is Hopp. He's wrapped up in the backfield. A wonderful sack there by none other than Logan Greenier, keeping the Trojans from getting anywhere forward. A massive turnover on downs here for the Snowbirds.
That was a big time stop by Logan Greenier. What a stop.
A stop and a sack, the whole deal. That young man just put the Snowbirds right at the Trojan 30-yard line.
He says, I need some water after that one.
Well, now the Trojans return the favor with a bit of a sack of their own. Logan McKinley there met in the backfield
Nice play there
by Tristan Druckenmiller. Boy, that is a fun name. So it'll come up to be a 2nd and 14. Although that sack was much less pivotal than the ones the Trojans suffered here just a few moments ago.
Hogan is on the run for a touchdown.
He's only got one man left, and that was number 3, Brady Roggenbeck. And he finally was brought down, but not before advancing all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Good enough for a Snowbird first down.
He's limping a little bit down there.
Yeah, he got brought down pretty hard.
11, first and 10.
So it'll be a 1st and 10, looks to be right at the 11.
Keep it up, Hog. Proud of you, buddy.
Well, the run up the center went nowhere for the Snowbirds, if you can believe that one. Both defenses have been excellent so far at protecting that very center 5 yards of the
Play
field.
blown up from the start by Grant Miller.
Grant Miller, of course, the big man there,
Nice
looking to
tackle
take
for
the
a
charge
loss.
on
Loss of
things.
1 on the play, 2nd and 11.
So it'll remain 2nd and a long 10 coming up here as the clock ticks under 6:40 in the third quarter. And that'll be a false start there on the Trojans. Well, the refs are talking about it, so that might have been on the Snowbirds. We'll
Flag
see.
on the play. Officials talking about it.
Yep, okay, so they will call that on the Snowbirds.
The
So
Snowbirds.
that'll back them up 5 yards. So
2nd and 16.
initial blown up play by the Trojans made them lose a yard. Now 5 more, so they'll have 2nd and 16 coming up here. Back at the Trojan 19-yard line. And we've got more blowing of the whistles here. See what this is about. Excuse me.
They're talking to number 1 on the Snowbirds.
Yeah, they must not have liked something from Eli.
Flag on the play.
Now they're taking
Robbie
him out.
Amsterberg, I apologize.
5 yards for the Snowbirds. 2nd and 21.
So another false start coming up here. So Mr. Amsterberg must not have liked that call, thought it was the Trojans. Refs had to talk to him about it, and now it's 2nd and 21 coming up here for the Snowbirds. Yeah, that was blown up yet again, right about the line of scrimmage. Daniel Jacobson couldn't get anywhere.
Met immediately at the line.
So the Trojans have a chance here to make a very strong defensive stand. Actually, another yard lost here by the Snowbirds, so 3rd and 22 coming up. 3rd and from here to Elmira to get there to the line of gain.
Nathan McConnell checks out of the game. Brings back in number 11 of Hogan McKinley.
McKinley rearing back. Looks like he'll keep it for himself. Finding a lane. Brought down just before the sticks, it looks to be. The initial line of scrimmage, right about the 11-yard line.
That was definitely a nice hustle there by Hogan McKinley for the Snowbirds to try and get it there. Just came up a little short.
So 4th and 14 coming up here for the Snowbirds. Bodies flailing all around, knocked over that marker.
It's like bowling pins. They just all get knocked over.
Well, that's what happens in a tackling sport like this, I suppose.
The ball's coming towards you, and they all go.
So 4th and 14, 5 1/4 minutes to go. McKinley rearing up for a deep pass, and it's caught, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown, Snowbirds. Eli Major hauling that one in on a major play for the Snowbirds.
That might come back.
Oh, you're right.
There's a flag on the play.
We'll see what that one's about. Crowd not happy about it. Boy, I was proud of that call too, darn it.
Yep, they're going to bring him back. See what the call is here.
Yep, offensive holding.
Yep, on the Snowbirds.
Jackson Vermeer.
Holding on the play. Remove the Snowbirds back 10 yards.
So that brings them back 10 more yards. They had a touchdown in their talons. Now it gets all the way back to the farthest it has been in this series so far. 4th and 24 coming up here for the Snowbirds at their own the Trojan 25-yard line.
Coach Dad down there is probably not very happy with that one.
So they'll try it yet again.
Hogan's going to take her on the run. Whoa.
McKinley slips up there, finds a man downfield.
Oh.
Nearly intercepted by the Trojans, so it'll be a turnover on downs. Nathan O'Connell was supposed to be the one there getting it, but he had 2 Trojans break things up for him. So the Trojans come away with a big stand here, leaving them a chance to try and claw their way back into this game. Currently down 28, but still a quarter and a half of action left to go.
Helping to make that play. Trojans will take over first and 10.
A must-have 8 points on this drive here for Trojans to keep their hopes of winning this game alive. In motion here. Rearing back deep. And nobody there to get it. He had to throw away. Unfortunately, Rogenbeck just couldn't find a man open. And faced a lot of pressure from Snowbirds flying in.
Absolutely.
.456 to go here in this third quarter of action. 2nd and 10 for the Trojans, trying to get forward. Another run up the center results in a loss of yards.
He's met immediately by David Wall, first to get
Essenberg just not able to get anywhere forward. David Wall proved to be quite the wall for him to run through and just didn't quite have enough to do it.
It's like David Wall is out there grabbing at his right leg. He's got something going on.
Well, let's hope he'll be all right. Staying in for the time being. Trojans have a 3rd and 13 coming up here. They have to get some good momentum going on this drive, or else the game will be completely in the talons of the Snowbirds at this point. And a pass intercepted by the Snowbirds.
Nathan O'Connell again.
Pass picked off by Quentin Tobias.
Nope, that'll be Quentin Tobias.
Snowbirds will take over.
So that's exactly what the Snowbirds needed to try and ice this game away.
The 27.
They'll be starting right back where they left off on their 4th and forever at about the Trojan 27-yard line.
I believe that's their 2nd interception of the night.
Yes, indeed. Well, the first one would have been an interception, but he went out of bounds just before he hauled it in. So this will be the first one on the books. McKinley tries to run that one along. Yeah, not able to get very far, maybe about a yard or so.
Tackle for a short gain. 2nd and a long 9.
2nd and almost 10 coming up. About 2nd and 9 yards and 2 feet.
Looks like Hogan's got a little limp going on.
Yeah.
Hope that he'll be all right.
On the 2nd and 10. Another run up the center. Give to Greenier here. Gain of about 5, so 3rd and 5 coming up here from the Trojan 23-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
4 on the play for Greenier. 3rd and 5.
McKinley rolling out to the side, gets tripped up, should have just enough for the first down. See where they spot the ball.
It will be a 4th down, though.
Well, they will call it a 4th down in about a yard.
Nolan Whistler.
So Nolan Whistler there on the tackle for the Trojans, making sure he didn't get any closer to pay dirt.
I think they're gonna pull the Jim Harbaugh here. They're gonna do the Jim Harbaugh go for it.
I would certainly believe so. 4th and 1 inside of the 20-yard line with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter and up 28 points. No harm in doing so. See if the Trojans can stand tall. No, they will not be able to. Daniel Jacobson runs that one up through the left side, gets the first down and some more inside of the 10-yard line. 1st and goal coming up now for the Snowbirds.
And that was carried by number 12 of Jacobson.
Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for your Snowbirds.
So the ball spotted here at about the 9-yard line. St. Mary looking to ice this one away. Although the Trojans are not done fighting yet, a pile of them on top of the runner here, Jacobson, for St. Mary.
David Wall dragging several defenders in there.
David Wall bringing several defenders with him.
2nd down and 5.
Second and 5 now, just about a minute to go in the 3rd. McKinley rolling out, not able to find anything initially. Horse collars should be there as he was grabbed by the jersey right around the neck. There's a flag on the field.
On the right side. Almost escapes, but gets dragged down. There is a flag on the play.
Student section quick to let the Trojans know that, well, that's quite the illegal play.
Logan's dad was in the crowd, and he just yelled something that we cannot record.
So a personal foul there will hurt the Trojan case for keeping the Snowbird advancement from getting any closer to the end zone. But with that, we will take a moment here with 52 seconds to go in this quarter. After a horse collar tackle, a number of things that you typically don't see in a game have happened so far tonight, at least at the high school level. We'll thank our friends at Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, one of our biggest supporters. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get away to your dream destination. Like many, that means flying out of northern Michigan. Whether you're looking to fly in or out of the area this fall, look to fly, then take to the sky with TVC. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your best gateway to the world, offering services from Allegiant, American, Delta, Sun Country, and United Airlines. Visit tvcairport.com for up-to-the-minute flight schedules and to book your next getaway today. And we'll also thank American Liner Systems. No matter how big or small your job site or farm is, American Liner Systems has many eco-safe solutions like machinery catch basins, fuel and chemical storage, manure lagoons, fertilizer containment solutions, equipment maintenance pads, and so much more. To keep our fresh water clean and our forests green, visit AmericanLinerSystems.com or call 231-258-4200 for a free quote so you can protect tomorrow's environment today. So after that horse collar penalty incurred on the Trojans, that gets the Snowbirds right up to the 3-yard line. Jacobson, a little flick off there to the side. Looked like he had wide open space in front of him to get to the end zone. But an excellent tackle there by Grant Miller. The largest person there on the field and the only one keeping 6 more points from going up on the board for St. Mary.
Second down, 3 to go.
And another flag on the field. Looks to be
dead ball flag.
Dead ball on St. Mary's.
Yeah. See what that's about here in just a moment. Pacing off quite a number of yards. False start. So I'll back him up to the 8-yard line. 17 seconds to go on the other side of this in the quarter. St. Mary looking to try and get one more play in. And that one, Jacobson rolling out to the side, and he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Snowbirds.
Pitch out to Daniel Jacobson, who goes in for the touchdown.
It's like what, Shane? Daniel has been, he's been a monster so far for St. Mary's. He's been pretty dominant out here so far.
He is a force to be reckoned with out there on the field, let me tell you. An absolute dominating presence there. As he finds his way into the end zone yet again, extending that lead for the Snowbirds, now 46-12, still 3 seconds on the clock before this quarter expires. And another false start coming up here.
That's on the Trojans.
Well, that'll be on the Snowbirds. That'll be their 5th false start of the evening.
False start.
False start on the Snowbirds. Moves them back 5 yards for.
So they'll try for the extra 2-point conversion right from where they had their most recent touchdown play. Few extra yards will be no problem here for the Snowbirds and how they've been playing so far tonight. McKinley, though, gets wrapped up, so that will keep 2 more points from going on the board. Excellent job there for the Trojans.
2-point conversion.
Another sack goes on their board. That's been one of the highlights of their game so far, is a number of sacks. I believe that's their 3rd so far this evening.
Snowbirds 46.
So with that here, we will keep it here on this screen. No sense in cutting away. Only 3 seconds to go after the kickoff. 46-12 is your score. Snowbirds up over the Trojans. Ladies and gentlemen, still have another quarter of action, so keep those text messages coming in there on the live chat. We've had some nice information and cool shout-outs coming in so far. Anybody from Germany, former St. Mary kicker, all the way down to Dallas, Texas. So let us know what's going on in your end of the world, where you're watching from, who you're watching for, any more informational tidbits we would like to be able to put on air. Certainly feel free to do so.
I know one person that lives down in Dallas, Texas.
Who's that?
Chelsea Cleaver.
And who's that?
She is one of Coach Cleaver's she's Coach Cleaver's daughter from Gaylord High School.
Gotcha.
She's a graduate of class of 14, I believe.
I see. And a quick return there of about 7-8 yards will get the Trojans to begin right at the 25-yard line here. After the quarter break, 12 more minutes of game time left to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Snowbirds have this one under control at the moment, 48-12, but this has been a night of surprises, trick plays, and sometimes complete bewilderment. So stay tuned, 12 more minutes of action here. You don't know what's to come. We'll take another break here and come back after this in about 60 seconds.
American Liner Systems. They have 3 main goals in mind. They want to do the best possible job for their customers, ensure farm and industrial safety, and protect the environment all at the same time. No matter how big or small your job site or farm is, they have many eco-safe solutions like machinery catch basins, fuel and chemical storage, manure lagoons, fertilizer containment solutions, equipment maintenance pads, and so much more. To keep our fresh water clean and our forests green, visit AmericanLinerSystems.com or call 231-258-4200 for a free quote so you can protect tomorrow's environment today.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
And here we are, the final 12 game minutes of this evening, coming up to you live from downtown Gaylord. Trojans 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get some more points on the board here, do a little damage control, but they certainly aren't able to there. St. Mary keeping their A-team out there on the field. Grant Miller, Gabe Quick, Charlie Cameron, a number of players there keeping Mr. Roggenbeck from going any farther down the field.
Want to give our Snowbird crowd, brave Snowbird crowd out here, a big shout out for braving the cold tonight. They're just having a blast.
Yeah, well, this is the perfect weather for football, right around 45 to 50 degrees. Beautiful fall evening we've had here. Looking for many more of these to come this fall. This time it's trying to hop around the Snowbirds, bobbing and weaving his way, finally meets a couple that he can't get around and gets up maybe to the 28, 9-yard line, gain of about 3. Robbie Amsterberg, the one there, finally able to make the stop, as well as Eli Major. So we'll be at the 29-yard line, 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Trojans. They have not been able to get into enemy territory so far in this half. And here we go. Roggenberg met in the backfield. Finally gets spun around and brought down by a couple different Snowbirds there.
Uh-oh. Hogan's down. Hogan's hurt bad.
Hogan's definitely in a great amount of pain. Unfortunately, it might be in the groin area.
Yeah, he's holding his hand. He's got something in his hand.
Okay, so hopefully that's what it is. And hopefully the medical staff can get to him in a hurry and get things taken care of. No matter who you are, no matter what school you play for, whether you're for or against St. Mary, it's always tough to see a young man get hurt like that. Never want to see that happen. So we hope for the best for him.
Oh,
Make
it
sure
is
everything's okay so far.
It is his groin area.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's trying to jump it off down there. That's why we have Doc on standby down there.
That's right. Contact to that area never feels good.
We got your back, Hogan.
Yeah,
we're winning
that
this
one
game.
Was fielded right there at the 47-yard line.
By Tobias.
Tobias there, bringing it at about 12, 15 yards forward on the field. Gets it across the 45 to about the 42 is where the refs are going to spot it. With just a shade over 9 minutes to go here, Snowbirds will have yet another crack at the field. Getting some second stringers out now for an 8-man football squad. St. Mary's has more players than I would like to think Charlevoix does, my home team. And we are Division 7 for 11-man. And a large number of players dressed up here for the Snowbirds. Of course, I'd imagine there's probably some junior varsity kids thrown in there.
Looks like Hogan's turning out to be okay. He's back down there and walking around.
No gain on the play.
Showing some no mercy. It's great to see.
So no gain on the play there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Trojans have done an excellent job of guarding the center. But that's unfortunately all that they've been able to stop St. Mary at for the most part tonight. Amsterberg running that one out to the side. He'll be stopped, though, quickly.
Around right end. Nolan Whistler.
And that was Nolan Whistler there, keeping things from going any farther.
On that play, 3rd and 11.
No, I apologize. They've got Eli Switowski in now, one of the JV members, 9th grader. Giving these young men some good reps out there on the big field.
Oh.
Avoided a sack there. Throws that one out of bounds. Switowski doing a nice job.
Switowski eludes that rush. Throws it out of bounds for an incomplete pass. 4th and 11.
Some maturity there for a man of his age, a 9th grader. Stepping in and playing QB now.
Just looking rather dapper out there.
Nice, clean, red, white, and blue uniform. Very sharp choice here this evening for the Snowbirds.
It's awesome. We honor our servicemen and women around the world, and hopefully those of you who are watching that are in the military, we say thank you.
I echo those words wholeheartedly. As the Snowbirds face a 3rd, 4th down scenario yet this evening. Intercepted by the Trojans there. Switowski got that one picked off.
Switowski back to pass. That pass is intercepted.
That was intercepted by none other than Grant Miller, standing 6'3" or so out there on the field. Easily got his hands on that one.
Johnson on the stop.
So the Trojans will have another crack at it here, trying to break that 20-point barrier tonight. They have about 7.5 minutes to do it. And a flag on the play, likely a false start coming up here for the Trojans.
Head ball flag.
Yep.
False start on the Trojans will be 1st and 15.
So now 1st and 15. Trojans having a hard time getting any momentum going their way since midway through the 2nd quarter. It was a neck-and-neck game there for a while. Trojans and the Snowbirds back and forth at it. But ever since that halftime break, St. Mary has been carrying this game well away. Another run up the center here by Miller.
Give to Grant
Gets hauled
Miller.
down without much of a gain, maybe a yard or two.
Amsterberg stops him on that
Robbie
play.
Amsterberg, the one credited for that.
2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 coming up now.
David Wall will come out of the game for the Snowbirds. See what they can cook up here.
Six minutes, 45 seconds to go here. Miller working his way along the sideline, gain of a few.
Grant Miller around.
Trying to get back to the
Lucas
original line of
Greenier
scrimmage.
Over there to make that
Greenier making the stop there.
Gains about 3 on the play.
So now
before the
3rd
Greenier
and 11
stop.
comes up here
3rd
after a
and
gain
11.
of 3. As I stated earlier, the Trojans have not made it past the 45-yard line of their own in this entire second half. .644, 46-12 is the score. Little bob and weave as Mr. Hop is trying to get his way through.
Short gain on the play.
Short gain of maybe 2 there, with several Snowbirds making sure he doesn't get any farther. Gain of about 3, they'll give it to him. So fourth now and 8 coming up for the Trojans. Might as well just try and see if you can't punch it through. Give them a little bit more motivation, a little bit more energy to try and finish this game off on a high note. Yes, we're right down to about 6 minutes exactly to go here in the game. Hop takes that one. Snap about helmet high. Gets pushed out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. He gained about 4 though, so good effort.
Stopped by number 11 of Hogan McKinley.
Back out there after taking a hard hit.
Snowbirds will have it at the 39.
Gets his big time comeback.
That's right. Snowbirds taking things back over at the Trojan 39.
They hurry up out to the ball. They all scramble like a flock of geese.
Or a flock of snowbirds, whatever those might be.
Yep.
.548 here. Another false start coming up.
We made him jump there. Number 77.
Boy, I've seen enough of these. I might have to start peeling my socks off to count the number of times we've got a false start tonight.
That 5-yard penalty is an offside.
Oh, I apologize. This time it was an offside on the Trojans. So it'll move the Snowbirds up 5 yards. The clock starts ticking here yet again. 5:47 in the game. Another breakaway by the young freshman, Mr. Eli Switowski. Gets a nice first down and some more yardage. Good 12-yard gain.
Snowbirds will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10
at the 24
from the Central Lake 24. Another run up the gut here, met fiercely by the Trojans. So before this next play sets up, we'll thank our friends at Collar Clinic. If you're someone who is looking to get back in the hunt this fall but need a solution of keeping track of your hunting dog, then Collar Clinic is just for you, providing hunters peace of mind through offering the widest selection of collars for your canine companions so you can spend more time hunting with your dog instead of looking for them. Visit collarclinic.com or call 800-430-2010 to learn how they can help you or a friend. That's Collar Clinic, the GPS and e-collar specialists since 1988. Under 5 minutes to go now. Another flag on the play. Well, coin toss here. Nick, what do you think? False start or offsides?
It's going to be an offside.
Yep, there it is.
It's going to be on 75.
5-yard penalty.
2 straight penalties there. Play's just getting sloppy. Both teams are looking to just head home, and so are we here in the booth. This is my second game here this evening I've called. Let me tell you, a doubleheader like this, sitting here with a microphone strapped to my face for 4.5 hours, gets to be a bit of a long evening.
And it's that wind is a little bit chilly too, coming in towards us.
Yep.
It's coming in from the north.
Loss on the play.
No loss on the play there. Switowski with the ball.
Bring up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 coming up now for the Snowbirds.
Coach Chewinski trying to cook up something here with Eli.
4 times left to go here on the clock, and then we can say sayonara to this game. And the Snowbirds can go home with another great win. Started out 8-0 against Rudyard. So far have 46 points against Central Lakes 12.
Eli Switowski looking for some open man. Nobody there.
Nobody there, so he throws that one well away again. Seen him do that a few times so far tonight.
Scrambles away from some defenders. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th and 12.
And here's our producer man, Austin Long, back. Fresh off, well, probably not fresh, but off the Gaylord game from Kingsley. with 3.5 minutes to go, and then we can say good night to you at home.
Let us know what your favorite highlight of the game was tonight, whether it was all the touchdowns being scored by Daniel Jacobson or the beautiful Blackhawk that we caught flying overhead of us.
How about the sprinklers coming on in the middle of the game?
Oh, that was priceless.
Switowski gets that one batted away, intercepted by Central Lake. There's a highlight there of their play so far, the second half. Tipped at the line of scrimmage there by
Max Disbrow.
Max. Well, here's a new name we haven't seen so far tonight, and to be honest, he's not even on our roster for Central Lake.
1st and 10.
There he is, Max Disbrow, a freshman on the team.
22-yard line.
So the Central Lake Trojans maybe get to end this game on a high note here with less than 3.5 minutes to go. Got an interception tipped off the line of scrimmage, and a freshman, Max Disbrow, picks it up. So we'll see what they can make of it here with likely their last possession of the game. Three and a half minutes here left on the clock.
Looks like Central Lake will be brought down by a whole flock of Snowbirds, brought down by Lucas Grenier. Looks like it's going to be second down.
Yep, second, and they're going to give them about 11 here. Clock ticks under 3 minutes. Trojans trying to get some positive yardage into the other side of the first down sticks for the first time this game. And a mess ensues there just out of view of my field of vision.
Scrambles around. Trent Johnson and
Lucas Grenier there on the sack.
And he was assisted by... We don't have a 32 on our roster.
Well, 32 would be Trenton Johnson there, freshman from the JV squad. So 3rd and now 12 coming up here. Less than 2 minutes to go officially on the game clock. Airing this one out deep, and that one sails harmlessly about 5 yards in front of the intended receiver. Cameron Snyder. So 4th and 12 coming up. Quentin Tobias providing some pretty decent coverage there.
4th and 12.
Looks like that's going to be it for Quentin. That'll be his night.
Been a good one he's had. Nice effort so far defensively this season for what I've seen from him over the last 2 games.
Absolutely.
Trojans with one last attempt here to try and advance further down the field. Nice pass. Work up the side here. First down and some more. Finally taken out of bounds across the 40.
From
Rogenbeck to Grant Miller, of course, the big man there. He's the one to carry this team on his back so far tonight. Gets the Trojans their first down
over there as well.
In this second half.
It is a first down for the Trojans.
So the Trojans have some things that they can be positive about here to finish the game. An interception. Yeah, now, well, their biggest gain since about midway through the second quarter, provided by none other than the 6'3" Trent Miller.
And he was actually stopped on that play by Hogan McKinley, we just heard.
Yeah. Trojans trying to keep some energy alive here as Miller once again goes scrambling up the field. Gains another 9 yards or so, working his way to midfield.
Miller on the run, gains about 8 yards. Eli Major takes him down.
Eli Major this time on the tackle.
Grant Miller is feeling some pain over there. He's hurting. He's tired of getting beat.
Well, if I were the coaches, I would try and take him out of the game at this point and let him rest. He's definitely their most impactful player on the team, and they've got a lot of games left to go this season. Under a minute now, Trojans with their final plays of the game. And this one, working the up to about the 40-yard line.
Right end, a nice gainer.
Nice gain there.
And into Snowbird territory.
First time that Trojans have crossed into St. Mary territory this half. Cheerleaders getting the student section up and going here for the final little bit of this game.
Yep, you can hear them doing their chant. I believe we just won chant. Getting the crowd ready to go. See if the Snowbirds can get one last big stop here. And that we do.
And that was Mr. Billy Hop there, trying to get one last big play in before the clock expires. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojans stayed strong here in the first half against the Snowbirds. It was a back-and-forth fight here in the first quarter and a half of the game, but the Snowbirds came out victorious. A very strong, well-put-together team here tonight, taking care of this one handily, 46-12. Your final score from Gaylord, Michigan, here at the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbird Field. So, Nick, we want to thank we have one last sponsor we want to say thank you to. That's Schultz's Marathon Gas and Party Store. Located off exit 301 on I-75 is Schultz Marathon Party Store. And they are the marquee destination for all Snowbird travelers heading north for Snowbird road trips this fall. Offering a wide selection of snacks, refreshments, delicious pizza, and quality service, they are a proud sponsor of Snowbird football and Next Level Broadcasting. That's Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. And, of course, we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight for bringing this one to you live from right here in Gaylord to wherever you're watching from across the country and even out in Germany. American Liner Systems, Jimmy John's, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Pro Seamless Gutters, Collar Clinic, Golf Gaylord, Gaylord Seal Coating, J&J Construction, Twin Bay Docks, and, of course, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. So without all you guys, this would not be possible, and without all you viewers tuning in, this would not be possible either. So we appreciate everyone's efforts so far this season, the team, your viewers, our sponsors, and, of course, our crew here bringing this one to you live. For all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, I'm Shane Smith, Annie Basinski, Nick Wenzel, and Austin Mong joining us back from his game over there, with Gaylord taking on Kingsley. So with that, have a great evening, and we'll see you right back here next week. Good night.
Today's game has been brought to you by J&J Construction, Gaylord Seal Coating, Jimmy John's, Professional Seamless Gutters, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Golf Gaylord, American Liner Systems, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Collar Clinic, and Twin Bay Docks. Thank you to these fine sponsors for being a part of today's game.
Okay.